Remember when they hate, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you, and you didn't fall through. Now you hit yourself and look at me, look at me. You made it.
What up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? If you can read the title, man, you already know what we're getting into. Today we're gonna go pick up my LSA 350Z from the shop. We'll see how this goes. We got my boy White Aaron in the white boy truck.
Hi.
The white boy truck.
Brother. How you doing?
I'm good. Kinda. See how this goes, right?
I'm excited to get next.
Alright, so me and my boy White Aaron are on our way to pick up the LSA 350Z. Y'all already know this thing's kind of been like a whole nightmare. And before we even get there, I do want to address, because a lot of people were like, why you didn't have White Aaron build it? Just take it to White Aaron. Trust me, that was definitely the first option. That's always the first option. But remember, dickhead right here decided to go get a 9 to 5. He was working and all that stuff. Plus, he already had my G35 built there, so it wasn't like, I don't want to have two cars sitting there, you know, occupying his space, or, you know, just I didn't want to cram it. I didn't want to cram it and have him taking on a lot of workload. I figured it was a fuel system. It would be quick, simple. Literally,
it would have been.
But you know, everything that transpired, we're gonna see how this goes. I honestly feel like I'm getting the car
in pieces.
Well, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But I definitely feel like I'm getting the car in worse condition than I dropped it off. I feel like it has more problems now than it did. So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes, man. We're just gonna wait till we get there. It's gonna take us probably like an hour or so to get there, and then we'll see what happens.
Pause it.
So I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, cut them off. Just be done." Like, listen, like I've been dealing with Hexa and George for a couple years now. Obviously, over the last couple years, I've grown a lot. The quality of the builds have changed a lot. Before, when I was doing drift cars and more drift and stuff, you had that mindset of like, all right, this will be okay for now. Whereas now it's like, after going to D, Sac Speed Shop, you know, dealing with White Aaron and seeing how clean things are, you know, your perspective on what you're okay with changes a lot. Like, I kind of have a system down to where it's like I have certain parts and things that I like to use, that I want to use. Like, Aaron's my witness. The whole thing with the fuel fittings, I said this probably like a month ago, what fittings I wanted to run. I was like, let's get vibrant fittings. I want the full flow fittings. And when I get there, it was like what the fuck is this? Like, oh, we looked into this and it's like, this is fine. Where it's like, it's not.
eBay fittings are the same.
It's you know, I have a reasoning why. Like, when you, yeah, I have a reasoning why on why I like things. Like, I feel like a lot of people like really forget. I really want to emphasize this, that people really forget. Aaron's my witness to this. Like, I'm not somebody that has to drop their car off at a shop and be like, can you map out my build? Can you do this? Like, and do this for me. It's like, I'm not. It's like, I map out my build and here's a part, y'all throw this shit on. Or if we need a fitting or something, it's like, this is what I want to use. Like, don't undermine that and get some other shit. So, I mean, it's the same. Like, I think this is why me and White Aaron, I think we did get a shop together. It would be like fantastic. It's like, White Aaron's like, he's the I'm gonna throw this on. If it don't fit, that's your fault, but you know, I'm good. Like, Aaron has patience with me when I'm like trying new shit and like, all right, let me see if this works. How this kind of works, or this didn't work, but this, let's try this and maybe this will work. Like, we work really good in that aspect. Like, look at how well the LS G35 came out, man. Like, you know, if Aaron would have got frustrated at the amount of parts that kind of didn't work or whatever, it's like that car would have never got done. But in the sense of, you know, me trying something, it's like, yo, we figured this out. Like, we made something that kind of shouldn't work. We made it work, and we made it work properly. Like, the AC, the whole thing. So it's like, we kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, we kind of reinvented the wheel on that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, usually things that wouldn't have worked together, it's like, it actually worked. You guys see how clean it is, and in the grand scheme of things, it's like, when you look at that four-door the 4-door LSG, man, is like, it's a sick build, and that comes with, you know, trial and error, and you know, us literally figuring things out. So it's like now, all right, now that I've done it on my own car, we figured out the part selection on what can and what will work. It's like now we know, like, yo, if we did it a second time, it would be even faster. Same when we did my LS3 350Z, and then when he did it on his car, it was just like, oh, it was much smoother. And then when we came to the G, we switched things and blah 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 and so on. But
it's one of those too with the parts too. It's like, hey, let's try this. It's like, well, fuck it. If it doesn't work, then we'll figure something else out.
I'll send it back and pay that restock fee. But yeah, man, with the 350, man, when it comes to like my Z's and G's, usually Aaron's my first go-to. He pretty much built those cars like from stock to what they are now. Even when it was supercharged, he, you know, did all the work on that. From the LS, it's, you know, those are like his kids essentially.
Yeah.
And you know, when it went there, it was kind of like, all right, this should be quick, it should be easy. Maybe it was some going on with some wiring, which turned out it wasn't. But now it's just like there's a gang of different things that's going on. I'm just like, bruh, like it wasn't doing that before. Yeah. So
you really need to make those shirts.
I should really make shirts to say it wasn't like that before.
It wasn't like that before.
But
we have like an outline of your head and some dreadlocks.
But yeah, man, so like I said, I've been networking with Hexa for hella long. I've been knowing him for hella long, and I'm not gonna say I'm like outgrown them, because I'm like trying to give them the chance to, you know, make it right, or at least improve on certain things. It's like when you look at Sack Speed Shop and D and Betho, White Aaron, it's like all these other people that I'm working with aren't essentially like dropping the ball. Everybody's on point with shit. Everything's coming out good. Towards like, if you guys see now, like I don't go to a shop anymore and sit there and vlog the whole process anymore. Like I don't really do that, especially now that I have my daughter. I be hella wanting to just be like, all right, here, I'm gonna entrust y'all with this. This is what I want to do. All right, I'm out. Peace. Like, there's no reason for me to sit at Sack Speed Shop. There's no reason for me to sit at D's. Like, these dudes already like have their formula. Things are A1. Same shit we're wearing. Like during the whole G process, nigga, I was there for probably the startup and going over there to look like, oh, okay, this fits good. Like, I wasn't over there sitting there like, all right, can we do this? Let's make sure we're doing this. Like, there was no chilling and vlogging moment. Like, I let him take over that entire build. So when it came to this, like, you know, 3 months in, then I go over there and it's just like, yo, like I said, I wanted this replaced, I wanted this done, and it's not done. So that's where kind of like the problem occurs. But again, we're gonna be optimistic. We're gonna hopefully get there. Everything's gonna be good. I'm definitely gonna have a talk with George, figure out where do we go from here on, because again, like I said, the things that I was okay with before are things that I'm definitely not okay with now. And it's just like the standard has been raised. You know, we're not building the same like cool, let's zip. Like, dude, I don't even own a car with a welded diff right now, bruh. I don't even have, there's not one car that I own right now that even has a fucking zip tie holding a bumper or a body panel on.
No, we learned about clips and screws and factory components and
yeah, man. So it's just, you know, I'm gonna need them to get to this standard, or, you know, I'll just go to using them for just wiring stuff, and then we'll just let White Aaron do everything. Even wiring, like White Aaron can do wiring. He just gets frustrated and starts throwing shit during wiring for sure.
Wait, when have you seen me throw stuff during wiring? If I get under the dash, yes, stuff starts throwing stuff.
But anywho, man, we'll be back in with y'all once we get to the shop and see what condition this 350Z's in, man. Look at this fool, not doing no work. Why you ain't doing no work, bro? I'm
on break.
On break? I hear Jay-Z's running over there.
It's my truck.
You're just in time to hear the truck on the dyno.
Might hear some spooling.
Yeah, go check it out.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. It's about to ramp up.
Hello, Scotty.
We're just getting into the boost right now.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
It doesn't sound as cool as mine, but you know, look. Come on, pull. Woo! I know he ain't cheating on our boy Lawrence. Scotty. Is he cheating on Lawrence? Scotty. Mr. Chuckles. Who the fuck's this guy?
That was 858 at low boost.
Who the fuck's this guy? You cheating on Lawrence?
No, that's Everett. Lawrence is tuning it.
Oh.
I was in here half the day tuning it, and I got a headache from all the methanol already. So I put Everett in there.
Woo! Can we show this thing now, or is it still top secret?
Show it, yeah.
Seamless done? So, pretty much the same engine builders that did my JZ did his. We use the same tuner. He's the one who got me my turbo sponsored by Garrett, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to bet 100% this is an ALC built motor. ALC built, right?
Yeah, ALC did the engine.
Man, high five, ALC gang.
Right?
You got like 3 ALC built 2Js. This is how y'all know my JZ is gonna be the truth. If he has the same builder and tuner,
What turbo do you have? You got the 1200, right?
yeah. Still got the same one you know what I'm saying? You hooked me up with.
Same frame, but this is a G45 1500. So we should be like at 36 PSI, we should be around 1300.
Woo! About to do another pull. I want to hear this thing real quick. I'm picking up my 350 today.
Are they done with it or you just picking it up?
Both. Bruh, this thing is insane, bruh. Insane. So obviously Scotty and them does all the fab work and stuff here on their own. Look, this thing has fucking 12 injectors. Bruh, that intake manifold with the 12 injectors is sick. God.
Yeah, CPC in Australia makes those.
Australia? That thing is sick. It's already about to make 900.
That's low boost.
Said this thing spends to 10 grand. It's like 7,400 RPM.
21 PSI.
This thing's gonna eat. Want to hear a pull before I go over there. All right, here we go. My JZ so much more. What was that? What was that?
Hey, when you feel your eardrum start to vibrate real fast.
Bruh, 950. 950.
Like 15 PSI to go.
Ooh, I need my JZ back. I did. Alright, here goes my 350Z. Here she is. Alright, it's back together. Oh no, wait. Why the f the map sensor ain't plugged in? Bruh. Here, can you start this thing up from here? Is the interior and shit back clean? Everything's tucked away? Alright, at least it's back together. Hey George, you got the key? I'll just start this thing up, let it run for a while. Let me put this thing up, hold on. Make sure it's in neutral, don't kill me. Huh? Ran. You in neutral? You got the switch on?
Oh man.
Just making sure you still remember. Roll the window down. Roll the window down. Why's hella surgeon?
Turn the fuel pressure. You gotta turn it up. It's on one pump now. Turn it up. Crank it.
Setting base pressure back at 60. All right, here we go. George is gonna kind of explain what was going on with this thing when the day we had left and it didn't want to start back up.
So a fuse blew, but since this was a weird half year, I was looking at a diagram straight off of Google. I was looking, pretty much put the fuse at a different location. So on this one, they actually moved it up. So when we checked that first initial fuse, that was broken, or the fuse wasn't out. But what ended up happening is your relay did go bad, but when we put it back in, it started popping, the fuse was popping. So once we changed that out, we went through like all the wiring again, started right up.
Then you said we had to bypass the starter relay, right?
Starter relay, I can't figure that out. Everything checks out, it just doesn't want to crank. I thought it was your switch checks out, your clutch pedals, switch checks out. We have power all the way up there, changed the relay. Nothing.
So you think IPDM?
Well, so the IPDM has two grounds. It has the E46 and the E17 grounds that usually go up here, but they got tucked down, but they're good grounds. I'm thinking the IPDM is just slowly on its way out. That's my theory, because you've already seized two pumps, two fuel pumps, and like this weird shit is happening. Can't really be any other explanation, you know? If all the wiring checks out, it's just one of those weird anomalies.
I'm gonna sit here and let this motherfucker idle for like 25, 35 minutes, an hour.
Go drive it.
Yeah, as of right now, seems to be running. I set base pressure back at 60 psi. Again, it doesn't have a rising rate set up on here, so base pressure is gonna be base pressure. The second pump should turn on when we see 3 pounds of boost. But yeah, right now it is running a little bit rich. Currently it has a AEM 340 pump, which is acting as a lift pump. So with the dual pump radium setup, it basically turns this thing into a like surge tank. So the 340 pump basically scavenges from one side and feeds the dual pumps on this side of the tank, basically keeping it fully submerged. So technically it's an in-tank surge tank, but it currently runs on 3 pumps, 340 lift pump and dual 450 pumps to pretty much run it. So right now when you just normally driving, it's going to be running on a single 450 pump. Once you see 3 psi, second pump kicks on, and that should be that should eliminate all the pressure drop issue we were having. Also, before, this thing had a, I can't remember, the old school return setup that they used to offer for the Z's, but now it has a -8 setup that that feeds it. So line should be bigger, should have more volume. I don't think we're gonna be having pressure drop with this thing anymore. I do have a smaller pulley at the house, or the smaller pulley should be in here. I'm gonna be throwing the smaller pulley on, probably with white iron later today. So we should be hitting the dyno either Saturday or Sunday with this thing, making more power if everything holds up. Yeah, it should. It'll hit some boost when you rev it. Ready? Bumps up.
It doesn't jump up.
But you can see it moving when the second pump turns on, right?
It goes down a little bit and then comes right back up.
You see, flip it. Oh yeah. So also the cool part that that we did change on this thing is it does have the new gears in here now. So the rear end finally has a 2.7 gearing, which should give this thing close to to C6 Corvette gearing, man. This is what this car needed so bad. You guys remember, like, this car used to be super peaky, wheel speed would spin up hella high. You would be doing a lot of shifting just to go like 120, whereas now we should have a lot longer gears. I think with the 2.7, it literally sets the CDO9 trans within 1% of a T56 trans. So this thing should feel like, I guess, a vet now, but we'll see when we driving it home. I really can't get into boost because I want to make sure I get it tuned before I do anything. But essentially, this should be a killer setup now. If all goes as planned, if this holds up how it should be, we'll see. I don't want to speak on it too soon, but this car is gonna be fucking fast if everything holds up. I'm gonna just let this shit idle. I'm gonna let it sit here and idle for hella long. Make sure it doesn't turn off. Like, I want it to get heat soaked, everything. Just sit here idle. Supercharger temps, the water's at 90 degrees, 91. Everything seems fine. AFR seems good. Oil pressure's at 60. I do smell E85 in here though.
That might be pretty good.
Nah, that's E. It's E.
So you get on this side?
Yep, E right there.
Check this side.
I'm gonna sit on my phone.
Come on, man, you my master tech, man. I need you to fix this. I should tell him, oh, like, bro, let's put this on the lift. Like,
I was gonna say when it was running, I was like, damn, this is pretty
smells like E, yeah.
like it
When
you originally start it, it does it.
Yeah, yeah.
Want to buy a classic?
Hell no. Probably gonna break down.
Got 2Js in it. NA.
That's weak sauce.
Turbo?
Huh?
Mess with the timing. That was a like 26 PSI.
You said 1,000 at 26?
What are you trying to go to?
All right, here we go. Another pull. This should be 1,000 something. I told you, Lawrence is the truth. Lawrence, baby. Sounds good. All right, man, I don't trust this thing, so I'm making them give me a fire extinguisher. This is gonna be riding with me. This thing still smells like E in here. It's the same shit I was telling Rick last time when the freaking swing stain caught on fire. I'm like, I smell gas. Give me 2 of them. Me and Aaron just got to make sure we spray at the exact same time.
Halo 2. Dual wielded.
This thing full? All right. Twinsies, twin straps. All right, so car sitting here idling. Fucking gas is going down. Idling like dookie. Look at that temp. Bruh, idle's hanging. There we go. Just went down. like the whole rear end is just coming apart. Damn sure ain't gonna work, bruh. Shit on the lift, swap my old diff back in or something, because this, bruh. I'm like trying to keep my cool, but I'm getting like super pissed off the more I drive this thing. So we're gonna be pulling this diff back out, and I'll put my old 3.3 back in here because, bro, y'all heard that thing, it's clunky hella bad. So I don't know if the backlash needs to be adjusted or what, but currently it seems like it's not overheating right now. I'm gonna sit here and let this thing sit here and idle, but yeah.
Guess I got to spend the day with you,
man. Alright, so I've been sitting here idling some more. I don't seem to see anything. So right now, sitting here idling. Seems I still smell E. Kind of got a little smoking stuff going on. Bruh.
Aww.
That's empty.
So the one thing I was gonna get out of this.
So you know, once it leaves here, we got a lot of overhauling, right?
I was already trying to mentally prepare myself for it. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Seriously.
This is the true definition of it definitely wasn't doing that before.
Yeah. See? Tell me.
It definitely wasn't doing that before.
That t-shirt has sponsored this episode.
Hey, this time we ain't just saying it to be saying it.
No. Definitely not.
Bruh.
The bumper wasn't like that either.
It wasn't. Aaron already said it. Motherfucker got hit here. Yep.
What the fuck that thing is this paint isn't something you can just be like, oh,
Let me color match it.
color match.
Yeah. Yep. I wasn't even gonna say nothing about that, but yeah. Alright, so we're gonna kill it. So I got the hood too. Pop it, pop the hood.
I'm just getting hot.
Man, I wasn't doing that before.
I also didn't run before.
It did run. It stopped running at the gas station. I know I should have went with my original idea and did the surge tank like how I was planning on it. That's why I had the surge tank in the back. You said the radium setup will be better. This shit sucks. This shit's not better. This shit sucks. This car is definitely in worse condition than when it got dropped off.
Nah, this fuel system's gonna be good, man.
Bro, it's clunking. It's smoking and shit. The car's overheating. Like, it's never had an overheating issue.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Then we had to jump the starter and shit. Like, this car was, everything was like factory.
I don't know, man. Like, I tested all the wiring. Like, shit checks out. Oh yeah, it just doesn't start. That's the thing that is like fucking with it. Everything's there.
All right, so we're about to be leaving. 350Z is gonna be here. That conversation went great, right?
Yeah. Another successful attempt at Hexa Motorsports.
All right, so tomorrow I'm picking this thing up no matter what the fuck comes about. I even said Friday I was picking this thing up with a trailer if it didn't go through. So yeah, that's it.
So today we gotta call a trailer tomorrow.
Tomorrow's it. That's it. Tomorrow, no more chances. So long as he knows like where we stand.
I like how he said, "Give me some time."
Bruh, it's been here for 3 months, nigga. Much more time.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady. Speed limit 65, I'm about to do 80. Fucking niggas hating on.